Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a video all about my self-tanning routine. This has been requested for a long time and I didn't know how to go about it because I kind of jump from tanner to tanner. Every few months I kind of find something I love and I have different needs. I think everybody does. Some people want to be super dark, some people want a moisturizing tanner, some people want a long wearing tanner, so there's all different things that I'm looking for when I try out self tanners. I recently tried out a new brand that I absolutely fell in love with the first time I used it, and we actually are collaborating on this video to tell you guys how I do my self tanner. This has been the tanner that I have been reaching for the past, I would say, 4 or 5 months. It's my current favorite. The tanner I'm talking about is TanCeuticals. I have been loving it the moment they sent it to me. I tried it out and I felt like it was super moisturizing, and it's kind of like a lotion. It's not a mousse formula like the typical self tanner. So it comes in a tube like this and it's a lotion. So it's like, it almost looks like a tinted moisturizer. You apply it obviously the night before. That's how I do it, before bed. That way you can kind of sleep and get your 8 hours and then take your shower in the morning. I find that it really grabs on and it holds on a little bit longer than other self tanners have on my skin in the past, which is one of the reasons that I really like it. Obviously I want to get the longest wear out of my tanner so that I don't have to be doing it so often. Another thing I noticed is that it smells like a pina colada kind of coconut smell. It doesn't have that stinky self tanner smell that I know a lot of them have. And I also like the fact that it's not sticky. It feels like you're applying a lotion. So if you're applying lotion before bed, it's kind of like the same thing. It really soaks into your skin and then it doesn't have that tacky feeling. I know sometimes when I use other tanners before bed, if I'm tacky in between my elbows or my neck or anywhere that you kind of have a bend in between my knees, things like that, I feel like I got that tacky feeling and it's kind of uncomfortable to sleep with. This is not like that, which I love. So here's what the actual lotion looks like. Like I said, just kind of like a light tan lotion, and then you rub it in. Again, it's just like a moisturizer, which I like. It's just different from the typical mousse formula. Now that I've kind of gone over the tanner that I like and the kind of the reasons why I like it, I want to get into some tips that I can tell you guys that will help you get a more seamless, more blended, perfect self-tan. So if you want to learn those tips, then please keep watching. First and foremost, before you do your self-tan, you want to exfoliate. I know everybody says this. Everybody has a different way of doing it. My favorite is personally using these spongeables. I get these at Ulta and I think they're like $5 each and you can get like 20 showers out of it. So it's essentially a sponge that has soap in it already. But the reason I like these is they're a little bit gritty. One side is kind of softer and the other side is kind of more of an exfoliator. I use these a couple days before I do my self-tanner just to get all that residue off from the prior week and just to have a smooth canvas so that when you're going in with your new coat of self-tanner that it's going to be even and just blend really nicely. So I really like these. They're just kind of firm and they really just get the dead skin off, and so I just buff off in the shower and they're really convenient. I will link everything I talk about down below, but this is a staple that I use and I find that it makes my exfoliating a lot easier. Another thing that I have, it's actually in the shower but I will link it down below, is a exfoliating mitt that I got from Amazon. I believe it was like $12. I also find myself using that for really hard places that are just really grabbing on and I really need to get it exfoliated off. I will put some shower gel or scrub on it and really just buff that area out. I'll link the spongeables and also the mitt down below just in case you are in the market for something that's going to remove your self tanner. It just makes your base a lot more even and it's just a lot nicer when you apply self tanner over that. The next thing that's really important is moisturizing dry areas. For instance, your knees, your elbows, your hands, your feet. You really want to get them super moisturized before you go in with self-tanner. I would say go pretty heavy on your hands and pretty heavy on your feet and go really light on the amount of self-tanner that you use. A lot of times I'll start from the bottom up. Really coat them with a thick layer of moisturizer. You can use any lotion that you have. And then I would apply basically whatever's left over on my glove. That will kind of be what I'll apply on my hands and my feet because I don't want them to get dark and orange and nasty. It really just grabs color more. I don't know why, but something about your feet and your hands just really grab that color. So you want kind of an even base. Another important step for doing a flawless self-tan is the mitt that you're using. There's a lot of mitts out there and I've tried a ton of them. I've been self-tanning for years now just because I avoid the sun because I don't want to age my skin and I really want to take care of myself, so that's why I self-tan. But I've been using this mitt for about a year now and it's absolutely my favorite mitt, and this is the mitt right here. It's made of almost like a wetsuit kind of material. I don't know how to describe it. It's different from any mitt that I've ever tried, but it is so amazing. It blends all of your self tanner in so perfectly. I will link it down below. This is just things that I do every week that help me get my tanner on quicker, faster, and just blends nicely. We all want that seamless, perfect tan, so I'm hoping that these tips and tricks might help you guys if you're struggling a little bit to get your tan even and to keep it lasting. Another thing is also using lotion when your tanner is on. So every day try to lotion up, and that will keep your tanner soft and moist. That word is so disgusting, but it will keep your skin moist and moisturized. That way your tanner won't be getting patchy and kind of wearing off. But I did find with this tanner that it was already kind of moisturizing because it is in lotion form. It just really held on, and I didn't notice any crocodile or patchy kind of wearing off, which I've had an issue with other tanners in the past. Now I'm going to insert some before and afters just to show you the color I got. I got a pretty dramatic difference, being that I'm so fair to begin with. Just kind of gives me that nice glow, makes me feel healthy, and just makes me feel better about myself. If you want a deeper color, you could definitely apply 2 nights in a row, and that will give you a deeper effect. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're interested in any Tanceutical products, I will leave everything linked down below. They do have a face tanner, they have a mitt, they have the body lotion, so they have different products that you can check out on their website. They were also nice enough to give me a coupon code, which I will leave down below and also on the screen somewhere, so that you can save some money if you decide to try them. Let me know if you've tried them before or what your self-tanner tips are. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one.